Howdy y'all, this is Redwolf. I recently spent a little bit of time at a place where we cut a lot of trees down with some saws, and several occasions there I had an argument with the boss man as to why we were using these little folding saws when we were cutting reasonable sized trees on the regular. And the gist of the argument was he argued that these are more convenient, and don't get me wrong, you know, that fits in your pocket and your kit better, but as I understand it, he also said that they're not any less effective than a bigger bow saw, and that not really being my experience, and kind of curious as to whether I am wrong, I've decided to shoot a little footage today so that I can go back and see how long it actually takes me. So for our experiment today, I'm going to cut a little limb about the size of a pinky, and I'm going to cut probably these two big forks off the tree here. I'm going to cut one with the Baco Laplander and one with my Sven saw, which is a backpacking saw that breaks down to fit in this one central bar, whatever. And another advantage of a bow saw, I'm looking at one of the things I really like about this Sven, is my blade stops here. I got this extra section so that I can grip it and get two-handed power on there, and I might do that. But I'm going to be measuring primarily time and effort, and if the bow saw, if they're roughly equal in time, but I'm not as worn out using the buck saw, there's no reason not to carry it. And I mean, apples for apples, this weighs a couple of ounces more. This is like a pocket knife more than this is when it comes to weight. So I reckon that's enough of me jawing. I'm going to reposition things a little bit, and let's get some footage. So you can see me, I got right here, I've got a stick here that's about the same length all the way down. I'm just going to take a quick saw at it and a quick saw at it so we can get some comparable data. Alright, so first up is going to be the Baco Laplander, which is my stand-in folding saw. So that's 6 cuts maybe, if I counted that right. Pretty simple, pretty easy on this little stuff. So my Sven saw, and I'm going to hold it right here and just one hand grip. I'm most worried about this one getting started because the teeth are bigger, but I mean, one push. Alright, so I've got my camera back here at what I hope is a little bit safer distance. Let me check that, yeah, okay. So, I got my camera back here at what I think is a little bit safer distance, that hopefully none of this will fall on it or I can catch it on the way down. So I'm going to go back through and do the same test. I've got 2 limbs that are about equal size. This one's a little bit bigger up here, and so I'm going to go ahead and cut it with the Sven saw, just all fair and equal. This one looks like it may be deader, so we'll just cut a little bit down here where I think it's still green and see how it looks when we're done. So, like I thought, this was a little bit deader than I was hoping it would be, but I don't think it's going to make that much difference in this test. And if it does, I'll reshoot it. So next up is going to be our Silky. I'm going to cut it this way, and just see how she does. And once again, I'm going to try and do it one-handed unless I find the angle is just super awkward, and I might do 2 to stabilize it. So this here was greenwood, was still alive, and so it's going to be a little tougher to cut through because it's not starting to decompose. And I did that, I think I counted 22 cuts with the silky versus like 52 with the Laplander. Much more awkward angle and just super smooth and easy. I really impressed. I used to not be much of a saw guy, and these Vin saws really turned me on to them. And yeah, I make room in my kit for it from here on out. But I reckon that answers my question. I don't see any reason to drag the video out any further. Until next time, this is Redwolf signing off. Y'all keep up the good fight.